Hey, morning. So, it is the date, I don't even know the date, it's 27 July, and we are having breakfast in about half an hour from now, then hitting the road from Bwindi to Kihihi, where we would get to our small little airstrip, and from there we take an hour and 20 minutes flight into Entebbe, and transfer to the guest house where we're staying over for the night, which ends the trip I'm currently on. It was a private guided trip, which rolled all the way from before COVID to now. COVID just fucked everything up, but we finally got to it. Great group of people, great photography, and great conversations and teaching and stuff in between, which is nice. We did a session last night, and I've been doing this for every trip that I'm on, is I take some of the guest images and I record a video of me processing and talking through all of them. It's valuable because we spoke about some of the stuff in the field. People can get some context of how to process ideas, inspiration, tips and tricks for Lightroom. So that was pretty neat. What else? We are staying at a guest house tonight, like I said. And then tomorrow, I think about lunchtime, I fly to Kenya, staying there for 3 nights, 2 full days. And then I head to the Masai Mara for 2 weeks of Great Migration Safaris. I am looking forward to some downtime. It has been, I'm going to sit and get some processing done. I'm working on monographs, a new way I'm going to be sharing my images, because Instagram is just all over the place with. I just saw on Twitter now another, not a fight, but what's it called, the thread of how everybody's upset that it's not a photo sharing app anymore. And Gerry, whatever his name is, came on again, and people shared this video on Twitter of him saying, no, we are still for photography, but we're moving to video, but it's not. It's not, if you look at the real thing. What else? How many images from any given trip would make you happy? I asked that question to the people yesterday. Is how many images of for example, day tracking gorillas would make it worthwhile? At what point do you think, okay, I'm now happy? So the reason for the question came from, we were sitting around the table here at the main lodge and editing and downloading, and before I did the little session with them, I would jump around and I've literally not looked at much of my images from the trip. I never do on an image, but I had some time, and I found one gorilla image as we came around the corner yesterday. This thing was laying down on his stomach, kind of with his hand on his chin on his hand, kind of looking at us. Phenomenal moment. And I got an image there. I was underexposing dramatically because there was key lighting on his face. If you don't know what that means, go and look it up. You can thank me later. And I processed it into a monochrome. I'm like, holy shit, I like this. And to me, I'm like, okay, done. I don't care if I get any other images from the day. That makes it worth it. But then people are saying, no, between 5, maybe 10 would make it worth it and would make me happy. Aren't we setting the bar a bit high? I think, because you can't determine things. You can't determine how many good shots you're going to get, specifically with wildlife, because they do whatever they want. Wildlife does its thing. You just stealing shots, stealing moments. And I wonder if in life is the same. We put too much stress on ourselves that we need so much in order to be happy. I need this and this and this and this. What about those small moments of gratitude? And I've written about this in my journal, but it's a thing. We need to look at the small wins, and everything else is upside. You don't have to worry about, oh shit, I didn't get 10. Fuck, I only got 7. You can think, damn, I got 1 and another 6. It's a mindset, I think, but it works. It really does. So then heading into the Mara, so it's a bit of a mind change photography-wise. Group-wise, it's very nice to have a small intimate group of 5 people, and you get into a rhythm. Now, I'm going into a group of 12 people. There's the coffee. I haven't got coffee yet, they just brought it up. I'm going into a group of 12 people, and then the next week we change to another group of 12 people. So you keep on changing the stories, the banter, all of these things change each week by the lessons you teach and so on and so forth. Which I think is one of the things why the industry can get quite tiring if you do it long term, is it takes mental energy to actually stop and change into a new group dynamic, and to do it again and again and again. And often, how's it, buddy? How you doing? You good?
I'm good.
Good. And it takes work. It takes work to kind of stop and change, because you want to say, oh shit, remember last, oh no, sorry, that wasn't that, and you got to kind of refresh your head in real time. I do think that's what makes you tired over time in this industry. Photography wise, it's been fun. We did go quite a bit into the visual art side of photography. I don't think many people do. I think they're too heavy on the tech. I think they're too heavy on the simple basic things, and they overthink it. People overthink a lot of things, but that's a chat for another time, I think. Anyway, so like I said, I'm gonna get some coffee now, and then we're off to the airstrip, and then go from there. So tomorrow morning, a bit of a full brief on what happened and how the trip went. I caught a bug yesterday. It was maybe one of those 18, 12-hour bugs. We were processing not yesterday, the day before, and it hit me like a truck. It was just like bang. Couldn't literally stood upright. So went to bed, and I basically slept through. Next morning, tracked gorillas. My heart rate was average about 20, 25 beats higher than it normally is, which, yeah, it's quite dramatic. So the body was a bit under stress in that. Slept it off, feel better, and here we are. There's a lot of little things, like online messages, mail. Okay, Twitter's a cesspool at the best of time if you're going to threads. I just look at my news there. But the glass half empty thing, how many people lean that way? Fuck, they're missing out so much. Yeah, I didn't get this, but you did get that. Oh man, I didn't get to do this. Yeah, but you did get to do that. Oh, my day was really shitty. Yeah, but what about the good things in between? I don't know. I guess it is a mindset, but yeah. Anyway, I had to cancel my Audible account because I wasn't listening as much, and they kept on taking money each month. But I did download a bunch of books in advance, also if you're on Kindle. So when we do some reading over the next few days, feedback on that, some interesting things. I don't really read storybooks though, so all that kind of stuff. Okay, question for the day. And you don't need to describe, you can if you want. Are you, and be honest, glass half full or glass half empty? Let me know. I'm gonna go make some coffee, and I'll chat to you later. Bye.